Hello everyone, welcome back to Easy Thoughts. This is episode 8, and this one is another special one. We have Physics Week this week, or I guess you could say astrophysics, astronomy, whatever takes your fancy.
I'm wearing a NASA hoodie.
He is wearing a NASA hoodie, and it's also a very, very special week this week. We have two guests today. Today we have, do you want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Sam. You can keep that. That's fine.
Brilliant.
They don't know.
Actually, introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Sam.
Good. And you, what makes you qualified to be here, Sam?
I do astrophysics, and one day I'd like to be in the industry of going to Mars.
Oh,
Just thought I'd say hello to the millions of listeners.
Yeah,
he knows.
yeah.
He knows. Pete.
I'm Pete.
Yeah. Pete is Pete. You are Pete.
Pete is Pete.
He's just here.
Yeah.
He's here to make sure Sam doesn't say anything too ridiculous, I suppose.
He's the most qualified.
Yeah.
Field expert for the room. Got my Mars shirt on.
It's got his Mars shirt. So we're talking about terraforming Mars. So I guess to begin we need to define what we mean by that.
Terraforming to make it habitable by humans. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Without any sort of breathing aids or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we have to be able to just make it like Earth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but Mars. So, not like Earth. So anyway,
Yeah, pretty much, Will.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not the expert?
Well, me and Will aren't pretty experienced in this field, aren't we? Back in year 10, we did an activity that was this at school. And
What,
we
podcast?
smashed it.
No, we had to.
You tried to terraform Mars?
Yes, at school we tried to terraform
We had
Mars,
to
There's a
like
budget,
design a
didn't you?
little project thing about how we would do it.
and then me and Kieran went to
We
space.
smashed it out of the park.
Oh, what was your ideas back
fine.
then? So we compare them to your
Oh, they were
ideas now.
absolutely ridiculous. It just would not work at all.
Well, I'm not actually sure what our ideas were.
We had a giant glass sphere that surrounded the entire
we
planet.
sort of Dyson sphered it, but instead of Dyson sphering it to get energy, we Dyson sphered it to be able to force an atmosphere in there. I don't know where we got this atmosphere from though.
We did something. No.
Right, good. Anyway, so what would your initial approach to terraforming Mars
So you
be?
start with the astrophysics expert.
Well, we've got to figure out the problems, haven't we, first?
Yeah.
Wow,
Fix the problems.
you've got to model the problem, yeah.
Yeah. So if we were to put a human being on Mars right now, what would his problems be?
Right, let's say for instance, Pete. We've put Pete on Mars. He
Yeah.
hasn't got any.
No, Pete's too weak. We'll put me on Mars.
Okay, we've put you.
He's hungover as well, doesn't it?
I mean, if I can survive Mars, then that's pretty...
Yeah, I suppose. So we've put you on Mars.
Hello.
What's happened to you?
Well, I can't really breathe.
No, not really.
No.
I think the atmosphere is about 0.5% the density of Earth's, so, already struggling. And even if it was the same density, it's 96% carbon dioxide or something.
It is 0.5%.
Yeah,
That was really
That's
good.
almost so accurate.
And it's 96%
yeah.
carbon dioxide. You are
As I said,
just a genius.
It's almost like Wikipedia is in your head.
Yeah, well, I'm checking it on Wikipedia, so.
so those are two problems. Obviously need more oxygen. A bit more nitrogen would be nice, because on Earth it's mostly nitrogen.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
You'd have to increase the density of the atmosphere, and the way you can do that is heating up the polar caps. And as Elon Musk said, you could nuke them.
Wow.
Wow.
Would that actually work?
It would
Would you
work,
not have
but there's-
nuclear fallout?
That actually probably is
Yeah,
the
there-
cheapest way to do it.
there are better ways of doing it. Safer
Why?
ways.
Safer ways that don't involve nukes.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
what are the nukes dangerous to?
Well, if there's any life there, then you don't want to destroy it, do you? Like they found those under ice lakes, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well, I saw a thing on Twitter
Yeah.
that said,
Great source.
what if, what if question, the reason why they found this under whatever lakes is because we actually used to live on Mars, but we did to Mars what we're doing to this planet, and therefore we had to leave.
I heard that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have records of living there, though.
Nah,
Yeah, I think that's
you'd
absolute-
burn them all, wouldn't you? Yeah, you'd burn them all.
That is absolute
But
trash.
the people who we sent down to Earth were Adam and Eve.
Right.
Oh.
Right, okay.
Mind grenades just going
my
When we
off.
left a planet, we just sent 2 people with
So everyone's
nothing
inbred.
but leaves to cover their genitals.
You say that's what I think. You say
Wait, there are records. Someone put it in that famous book, didn't they? Have you heard of it?
Oh,
I can't remember what it's called.
no. Bible?
Bible.
Oh, the Bible.
The Bible.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't personally believe that theory, if I'm honest.
No, neither did I.
Bible.
Because I always thought that if we had the technology to get someone to another planet safely, why did it all restart when they
Yeah.
landed on Earth? Why did they
Yeah.
not take some of it with them?
Because I lost all the information.
I think you might be referring to the theory of where an asteroid came off Mars with bacteria on it and life started from that.
No, genuinely, this is I saw this on Twitter. Human
This
beings.
one's a bit more believable.
No,
A little bit.
depends who you ask.
You were just having a go at your own theory.
Yeah, but I'm allowed to have a go at my own theory. You're
Oh,
not
he's
allowed
an
to go.
avid
Like
supporter.
me having a go at Yorkshire.
Oh, don't say Yorkshire.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great place. Great place to live. If you are listening to this and you
We
haven't
should send
listened to the
all
Yorkshire
Yorkshire
podcast,
people to Mars.
we should just, yeah,
And forget about everyone else.
down for that.
That's another problem, like
Right.
society on Mars.
Planet in
That
the
is true. How do you...
I mean, you need water and food and stuff.
Hey,
before
whoa,
that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've done
no,
that.
yeah,
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 sorry,
yeah.
We'll park that.
Right,
Okay,
so
come
originally
on,
you'd just have buildings on Mars and you just stay in them, wouldn't you? And
Like,
then if you have
like
to go
Matt
outside,
Damon in The Martian.
Like little pods.
exactly.
Yeah.
Andy, is it Andy?
Ugh, don't
It's
know.
called Andy.
Andy, what?
It's a good film. It's a very
I just
good.
love that film.
The Martian, the film.
You go out,
Seen it,
you go
Pete?
out in space
I
suits.
think I've seen it.
Yeah, and then eventually.
Didn't he fall
you
in
would
love
put
with
in
the
infrastructure?
rover or something?
You fall in love with the rover?
No, he doesn't.
Wally!
Oh, okay, maybe I got the wrong film.
Combining the Martian and Wally into one
Matt
film.
Damon just farms potatoes on Mars and stuff.
Oh yeah, and he blows himself up.
With his
Yeah.
own feces.
And other people's.
And other people's feces.
Don't discriminate.
It's just feces.
Yeah.
Where were we then?
We'd put pods on Mars
Yeah.
that could support human life.
How'd you put the pods on there?
Through a rocket, Pete. SpaceX are doing a thing where their ship, which they're building, they say it will have people on Mars by 2024. I think it'll be 2026. Personally.
Well, I think that Mars isn't real. I've been reading a lot into the flat Earth recently.
But they say Mars is real and is
No.
I personally think we shouldn't get too far into that topic because I think that could be another episode.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I think as a podcast, as flat Earth.
Just do a brief one then.
So just make this brief. What you're
Well,
If you're doing
just
flat Earth-
say that you can't actually observe Mars. Is their argument
Shell Earth is the actual correct model.
because even when you look at Mars, it's just painted onto the dome. You know?
Ah,
It's just part of an imaginary sky put there by
Yeah.
God.
alright.
Yeah.
That's what the flat Earthers believe.
That's pretty convincing, actually.
Well,
Yeah.
you tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to the topic at hand. So we've got our pods. How are we then going to use them pods to actually start to make any sort of impact on Mars as a planet and try and get an
But to
atmosphere?
make the pods, you need energy.
What?
To assemble them, you need fuel and stuff.
Well, yeah, that comes with the,
You know, you put it on a rocket, Pete.
the rockets and the settlers.
They're making the rocket. That is actually happening. So that's done.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you happy with
In the
that?
same way they put other things on the moon and stuff. So
Or Mars. They have put things on Mars.
have.
Or Mars.
Okay.
You get that?
I get that.
Right,
I get that now.
Pete's up to speed.
Yeah.
Pete also studies physics, so should
Oh.
know about this.
They put things on Mars in the 70s.
On Mars?
Yes.
Oh, the Mars rover. Yeah.
Right, good.
Yeah.
Oh.
So how are you gonna? You said about making the atmosphere more dense,
Yeah.
and you said about
Well,
melting.
yeah, we're still not at that bit yet.
Oh,
It'll
okay.
take some time.
I was going to say, that's going to take a long time. that.
Elon Musk says you need a city of 1 million people to be sustainable on Mars.
Wow. That's
So,
a lot.
first step, that's colonising, that's not terraforming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you need people there to terraform it.
You do.
Yeah.
Well, it would be helpful, wouldn't it?
You need people there who want to terraform it as well, not people there who want to cut air.
You want to
Cut air.
Well, I'm just thinking, if you have 1 million people, there's going to be a lot of them people are going to
Oh, yeah, you
spend
need-
time doing things like cutting
Services.
hair, making food.
Right.
So then that million people then, if you look at the percentage of them who are going to actually be able to help with the terraformation, or the terraforming, I don't know if that's a word, there's not going to be a lot.
I mean, ideally, they'd do both.
Oh, so you just think that...
So, you could send a hairdresser to Mars and also train him in terraforming.
I think it'd be
He doesn't
easier.
have time to terraform
I
because
think
he's
it would-
busy cutting all the terraformers' hair.
I think it'd be easier to send a terraformer and train them how to cut hair.
Yeah, maybe.
I think
Well, is
that
there
might
such thing
be
as a
better.
terraformer?
Yeah, but he's a terraformer.
Well,
Wait,
that's a
why are we
scientist.
sending humans up?
Why else are we sending up people?
Robots.
They're sending robots first.
Yeah, but you need some people there, really, because robots break and...
Yeah.
And what's the point in terraforming it for robots? Why
Yeah,
are we
robots
terraforming
that
it for
fix
ourselves?
robots.
People are way better at some things
What
than robots.
robots fix the robots that fix the robots?
Then you need robots to fix the robots to fix the robots to fix the
That's
robots.
why we have the scrap robots that put the broken robots into scrap piles, like Wally.
Wally. Great film. That's a real tearjerker of a film, that is.
Yeah.
Oh, when Eva leaves.
You wouldn't thought it's the big steering wheel thing that is the bad guy,
No, you wouldn't.
the autopilot.
Never saw it coming.
Anyway,
So that coming.
we are getting off
track,
topic
yeah.
there.
Again.
We're
Yeah.
doing it a lot, aren't we? So we're up to
So,
a city of 1 million people.
City of
What's the
million
city
people.
called?
Oh, Marsopolis.
Marsville.
No.
Marsburg.
I think it'd still be Mars.
Marsborough.
New Earth.
Marsborough, that's boring.
Yeah.
New Mars, actually.
Yeah, they did all that new stuff when we did America.
Marschester.
Marschester. No.
I mean,
Mastershire.
wouldn't it be like what SpaceX wants, wouldn't it? Like whatever Musk wants.
Somerset.
Settlement 1.
Somerset.
Somerset. Right, Somerset.
Somerset.
Doesn't really roll.
Somerset.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
How about Yorkshire?
Yeah.
Well, it'd be York, wouldn't
New
it? the
York.
town?
No, it's just called Yorkshire.
New Earth.
New Old York. Because you can't say
Right.
New York, because then the Americans...
No,
will
just
like name
New
that
York.
first. No, because it's not based on New York.
Well, it is.
No, it's based on York.
Oh,
Why are we
that-
basing a city on Mars on York?
Because of Yorkshire.
A city that's been around for...
I think depending where it's
Many
located on
years.
Mars, you take wherever that location is on Earth, and whether that's whatever city or
Coordinates.
town, that whatever coordinates that is on Earth, that's what it's
Wetland.
called.
That's a good idea. Wet one's a good idea.
Yeah. So it's just like.
I mean, there is
mirror.
places on Mars that have names. And you could, wherever
Yeah.
you put it, will have a name, and then you could name it after
I'm
that.
really trying to think of a good name.
Yeah.
Can't. But we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
Not vital, we'll say.
A city of 1 million people is a lot of people.
Apparently they'll do it.
Yeah.
What was
Like-
it? 2050?
I think that's
Or
me to
50
go.
years.
I'd
That'd be
go.
really big.
I'm not going until I'm old.
To say.
I'd go. If I was going to die, I'd want to die going to Mars.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah, but they don't
really
want
good.
people who are going to go there and they're like retired and about 80.
Yeah.
I will not
They need
be any.
productive
I will
people.
stay young
Yeah.
forever. I am in peak physical condition. And will be for a lifetime. Yes.
You ready to starve? We'll say that.
Yeah. I agree. Well, a lot of stored energy.
Yeah.
So,
There's a name for that.
no.
No, I don't think so.
No.
So these 1 million people, are they all like, got their masks on and things to breathe?
If once you get the density of the atmosphere up, you won't need a spacesuit. You just need to put on one of those breathing masks.
Wouldn't it be like still really hot?
What?
On
No, it's
Mars?
cold. It's further away from the sun.
Was it? Oh, it'd be really cold.
I think it goes from like minus 80 to 10 Celsius. That's the range.
That is cold.
Yeah.
So
You know, like Earth's like
Es ist kalt.
you need like a Canada Goose
Yeah,
coat.
you do.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you're
animals are
North
feelings
Earth.
too, so...
Let's not get into
maybe
that.
not kind of goose.
first shop we're
not
gonna
get
need
into
will
that.
be like a North Face or something.
The
Or
first
blacks.
shop.
Blacks, mountain people. Yeah.
yeah.
What's the other one?
Trespass.
Why do you know all these mountaineering shops?
I used to go Scouts.
Oh.
Perfect candidate for Mars.
Yeah.
We could send Bear Grylls to
that
Mars.
one. Oh,
He's
no.
the chief scout.
And Catherine Ryan.
Why Catherine Ryan?
She's Canadian, therefore she's resourceful.
Oh,
Clearly
right,
hasn't listened to the last
I listened to last
episode,
podcast,
hasn't
just saying.
Oh.
The Desert Island one.
She'll learn to
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Very good.
Sounded so forced, Pete.
he? Very good,
Very
yes.
good. So we got a city of 1 million people. What's next?
Well, I don't know. Other cities. which other countries will do, I'm sure.
Why are we building more cities when we can't even...
Well,
The
these
whole
people
goal is to
are-
terraform the whole entire Mars.
Hold on, Will.
Oh.
Then you need to increase the density of the atmosphere, don't you?
You said this 4 times
Yeah,
now.
we keep saying this.
Yeah, we
Starting
keep going
to-
off topic. Right,
I feel like energy is more important.
greenhouse gases. We can increase the temperature of a planet. We've done it here.
Yeah.
We're very good at it.
We actually did that in our year 10 thing. We talked about producing lots of greenhouse gases.
Which you just said, why don't we just produce...
Or you
why
can-
don't we just pump the greenhouse gases we're producing here into rockets and then we go release them on Mars?
Well,
I feel like that'll be a lot of effort.
quite expensive.
Yeah.
That's 2 birds, 1 stone, isn't it?
Melting
You know? There's the 2 birds, here's my stone.
Melting the ice caps would be good,
Yeah.
and you can do that with mirrors.
On Earth.
What?
Melting the ice caps on Earth.
No,
Sorry.
no.
Just checking, you know. Because I was thinking, yeah, we're already doing that. So mirrors from, I'm assuming, reflecting the sun's rays onto the ice caps,
Yes,
melt them.
yes, or any other way of doing it. The ice caps are quite important to this, melting them
Where you put the mirrors?
in orbit.
In orbit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And another thing was,
Will these mirrors not become like death rays then?
Yeah.
What if one gets knocked out of place and just goes through one of the cities?
Well,
That's not
asteroid
good
could
for
hit
housing.
it and then.
it'd be more. It wouldn't be a
Oh,
like.
like it's on Marsville.
It wouldn't be like a beam. I don't think.
Oh, is it not?
No, because you would want a nice spread over the ice cap, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want one singular bit to be 1,000 Celsius. It just explodes.
Etching the ice caps. Okay, right.
Yeah, that's
so
a fair point.
fair.
Another thing was,
I'm just.
a lot of people think there's bacteria on Mars because, like, with the seasons.
So you need Dettol.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Oh, bacteria is good.
Well,
You don't
the
need
adverts tell me they're bad.
Yeah.
Apparently, using a cloth to wipe your counters is the same as using a raw chicken breast, according to the Dettol advert.
Whoa.
Have you seen that advert? It makes me laugh every time. Someone was just wiping things with raw chicken. Clean a kid's hands, some raw chicken.
No, it's like yeast. Trust me.
Okay.
I know.
I
No one else does, but I do.
I don't
Yeah.
doubt
Oh,
you
there's
for
good
1 second.
bacteria, isn't there? Yeah.
It releases like methane, depending on the well, methane production goes up on Mars depending on the season, so they think it might be bacteria. But once the temperature goes up, there'll probably be more bacteria.
And more methane.
So more
And
temperature.
Then
more
cows
methane.
and more methane.
Put wax some cows on there,
import
yeah.
some cows, yes.
Oh, that's actually
Genius.
the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Cows on the moon.
Martian cows.
The moon.
I mean, sorry.
Mars.
Wrong, are you in the wrong podcast? This
You wanna
next
be next
door.
door?
Yeah. So then the density would increase, and then also there's a lot of like sort of frozen gas in the soil, so that would come up. So
What about football?
Football balls.
On Mars
Well,
would be
it-
different.
Oh.
you'd either need a heavier ball
Yeah.
or
I don't think you should use a heavy ball.
or it'd be a third of the weight.
It will hurt your foot when you kick it.
I'm thinking about that, would it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Think about all the concussions, right? Think out.
You can make it heavier without making it hard to kick.
Or
Would kicking a ton of feathers hurt?
put electromagnet
Yes.
under the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Genius.
Pulls the ball down.
Ooh.
Except we could have
Tickets are really expensive to see Mars football.
You got to go to Mars.
Yeah.
interplanetary football.
Yeah. Oh,
The Solar System Cup. It's
Oh my god, yes.
just the same final over and
It's
over
going
again.
on.
It's above the Champions League.
Well, I was just
The
thinking,
winning team on Earth, so probably going to be Real Madrid, isn't it?
no, it's going to be Wolves.
Oh, sorry, Wolves. Right, so Wolves win the Champions League, and then once you win the Champions League and the FIFA Club World Cup, whatever it's called, then you qualify to go into the final against the Martian team.
Oh.
risk your team's life during entry.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be,
Right.
that sounds...
That'd be an event in itself.
Of course we went to football. How would we not?
Well, I was just thinking.
What are these million people eating?
Or doing.
Food.
Food, right, good.
Probably dried food.
Weetabix.
Is it all
cereal,
food from
drinks.
Earth? Are they like growing anything?
Yeah, it will be at first.
Why can't we have like the Martian little pod farms? Pod farms.
Well, I'm sure that can happen, but not at first.
Yeah, because robots.
Stop with the robots. I think food's probably more important. It's quite important to get doing it on Mars, because otherwise you're just going to end up. If you have this million people and you want to transport stuff for them to start doing the terraforming of Mars, you're going to just end up transporting more food than you are resources for the actual terraforming. So if you can manage to get some farms that are self-sustaining.
So what you're saying, it'd be easier if we didn't have any people, but replace them with robots.
Stop the robots thing, man.
Right. What next?
Yeah,
Density's up. We don't have to wear suits anymore.
Right, good.
that's nice.
Done.
That's good.
So now I can flex on people.
Yeah.
There was a problem with
You can wear your Yeezys now.
Yeah, can we have Yeezy-made spacesuits?
Ask Kanye.
Kanye will be all over that.
I'm sure
Kanye
he'd be
would be
into
all
that,
over
yeah.
He's one of the practical
Thanks,
side,
Kanye.
yeah.
Very cool.
Right.
There was the problem of the salt in the Martian soil, but apparently I've
Get
heard that
salty potatoes so you don't need to salt your chips
no, it would
anymore.
like kill everything that started to live there.
Well, you say potato, I say potato.
But I've heard that if it rains, they wash away and it's not a problem anymore.
I bless the rains down in Africa. Sorry.
Mars, you mean Mars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless the rains down in Mars.
Wash away all that salt,
So.
perchlorates, or whatever they're called.
Right.
Good. Right.
Where does that go?
Yeah, where does it go?
Well, there'll be
Into the neighbour's field.
oceans, won't there?
Oh my god, what
Oh, yeah.
oceans? Oh, there's going to be
Have
oceans.
a look at the pictures of terraform Mars. It looks cool.
Is it real though? Because I've seen a lot of
No, it's
stuff
not
on the
real.
internet saying that anything NASA says is a lie.
Yeah.
Hashtag space is fake.
It's a projection.
Wow.
It's got this cool like canal scar bit.
Yeah, that's great. So it looks like Earth.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good. So we have oceans. Nice.
That means you have boats.
And fish. Do we have fish? Do we have Martian fish?
Yeah.
How long? Like, would it work?
Oh, the predictions for like doing this are like 100 to 1,000 years.
Yeah,
before it's
right.
exactly like.
My
that.
issue here is we're putting humans who are already very, very evolved and dominant on the current planet onto a planet where evolution hasn't really started yet because it can't. So then
or has ended.
all that. So even if you change all this stuff, then it starts evolution and you have bacteria evolving into and it did what we did on Earth millions of years ago. No matter what, the humans are going to just really easily hunt everything to extinction as it evolves.
I feel like we wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah, they probably.
Oh,
wouldn't-
really?
Probably wouldn't evolve.
You know, the people who are going to Mars are very
Seeing as it takes millions of years.
conservative.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But it takes millions of years to get to where you are now. I'm saying that you won't be able to get to where you are now because as the animals evolved, we just kill them off because they aren't evolved enough to not be killed off
No,
yet.
they take animals there.
So we're just taking animals there.
Just
Oh, yeah,
farm
everything
them.
all the food and stuff like animals, they wouldn't,
Just
you wouldn't
be
hunt them.
farms.
It would just be farms. Yeah,
Like on Futurama, where they have the ranch on Mars.
that's the
That-
point. Like,
That's a
So
good point. Futurama.
we're taking cows, breeding cows, killing cows.
yeah.
And the cows would really help with the methane.
Yeah.
But for like flowers and everything, like trees and stuff, I guess for it to look like Earth, you need some greenery.
Right.
So I'm imagining flowers here. So that means bees.
We're taking
Save the bees. You save the
bees.
bees by taking them to Mars.
Bees are going to be important, aren't they?
We ain't even got enough of them on Earth now.
Yeah. Save the bees.
Because we
Kill
create a
all
safe
of them.
haven for them.
Safe haven in space.
No, Mars.
Well, it's still in space, isn't it?
Oh, well. Is Earth space?
Earth is in space, yeah.
I'm in
Depends on how
space.
you look at it.
Right now.
Yeah.
We are in space.
Flying through.
We are on this
Space.
spaceship Earth.
So I was just going to say that.
But like
I beat you to it!
the bees are like evolved for Earth. Like
That's my point, everything's evolved for
Yeah.
Earth.
So like Mars is slightly different. So how would that kind of affect
Oh.
them?
The people that are born on Mars will be, or might be really tall and can't come back to Earth because their bones won't be strong enough.
Yeah,
That's like a potential problem.
So, we need to go to a planet with more gravity and then have kids there and then we actually have Superman.
yeah. I was thinking
Scrap
maybe.
Mars, let's go terraform the
I was
planet.
thinking maybe
Bigger.
send short people.
Some like 3 foot guys.
It's Shakiri. Oh, I was thinking maybe send like really short people to Mars because then their kids would be taller, but then they would end up being normal sized.
That's me.
Yeah,
are
and
small.
and they need less food.
Yeah.
But I'm not small and I want to go.
Unlucky.
Well, apparently Musk is saying it's going to be like 200k.
That is actually not bad.
And
start a GoFundMe.
and there's a I think
Send easy thoughts to Mars.
I think he's offering an opt out. Like you can go back if you want if you're not feeling it.
I imagine that opt-out rate is going to be high.
200k is too. That's too low.
That sounds dodgy to me.
It does.
When
Dodgy. You know when something's so cheap, you're like, ugh.
Bit of a knockoff.
well, that was his target.
No
to
such
get-
thing as a free lunch, Sam.
That's not free. It's 200k.
Well,
What'd you get that 200k? Just the transportation?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's optional extras like food and
It's not. Gonna be,
breathing apparatus.
it's not going to be first class, is it? It's going to be you're strapped to this like.
No. He said he wants to. He's shown the model for the rocket. Have you not seen it?
Is that the little like silver dildo?
No, that's like the practice one to test it.
Silver dildo.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
I've seen that one on the flat.
But have you not seen the BFS?
No.
DFS.
Have a look, and it shows like the inside, and he wants to make it like nice so people don't go mental inside it.
That is ideal.
BFR or BFS?
Yeah, BFR will do. That's like the whole thing. Just got
Wow,
images.
that's cool. Not seeing the inside anywhere here.
Type in the word inside.
This is like.
BFR.
Oh, there. It was right there.
Big Falcon shit. Why do you call it that?
Because he didn't have a name. Call it Starship now.
That's a great song.
Reach up and touch the sky.
I've just not seen any sort of exciting looking stuff anywhere.
Yeah, it's because this doesn't know.
Oh, she looks buzzing.
Yeah, it's floating. It's when you be in space. I don't know why he zoomed in so much. I don't know. I just want to see the whole
Talking
thing.
about each individual thing. Anyway, I believe you that
Yeah.
it's probably quite nice. Because that's the sort of thing that Elon
Look, like that is huge. Like if you look on here, that was sort of the early one of it. But look how small the people are compared to it.
Yeah, small.
So they're massive.
That's the giant silver dildo.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you remember when you told us not to say anything bad when we started?
Yeah, what's wrong with one dildo?
Not very PC, is it, Will? Told you.
Alright, yeah. So,
Where were we then?
where were we? Mr. SpaceX representative.
200k to go.
Yeah.
That's what.
I'm not employed by SpaceX. Just
You
like
wish
to-
you were though.
Is it like a kid's price as well?
OAP.
Student
Yeah,
price.
Student discount.
Student
Do they do
discount.
student discount?
Just going yet.
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I'm gonna doubt it, but I don't know. Yeah, but, apparently you might have to import nitrogen to get some of that in the atmosphere, or it might
Where
be
from?
other planets, but it might also be in the soil. So
I mean, other
Other
planets.
planet, you have to fly to other planet. That's going to take some time.
What other planet?
there was one that had loads of nitrogen. Maybe Venus. I don't know. You, Mr. Computer Man, you have a look.
No, I believe it would be Venus.
It all just sounds a bit easy.
Well, it wouldn't,
Oh yeah, importing nitrogen from Venus sounds easy. as a
wouldn't,
Kieran.
that would not be
No,
Logistically,
easy.
not
that's-
that bit, not that bit.
The whole terraforming part.
Yeah, just seems like we haven't really done anything here. We just put some pods down and
Well, I mean,
we're having a
it's,
good time.
it's
Yeah.
not that complicated, is it? You just have problems, then you fix them.
It takes time. I think
It's just time, yeah.
is the main thing, really, because people, you're not just going to go there and immediately in 3 weeks have a planet, are you? It's going to take many, many years
Yeah.
to get oceans and
It's all about
trees.
it's all about budget. The bigger the budget, the shorter the amount of time.
Right. Well, start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that.
So, I think we should go back to the point Pete made a long time ago.
Which was
Once we're all there,
Oh yeah.
the
Society.
society, what
Society
happens on Mars?
I reckon there would be some interplanetary racism.
Interplanetary
I don't
race.
think that will
I
happen.
don't either, no.
The Martians would be like, we're better than the Earth people. Because
Mm.
we're chosen from the Earth people to be the Martians. And
Mm.
they
I feel
just
like
work.
people that would
So
go to
I am
Mars.
therefore better than you.
But I feel like the
Earth
people who
person.
go in are very intelligent,
yeah,
so they
scientific.
wouldn't do that.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No, I reckon
There's data showing like
I reckon there might be like a little rivalry between like people that are the first like generation on Mars.
So just because the first generation is intelligent doesn't mean that the planet's going to be.
No, people on Earth will hate the people on Mars because there'll be like some jealousy there, won't there?
They'll all be
and then people on Mars will be like, we're better than you because they've been chosen to be better than them.
Yeah. So there's gonna be some like
Alright, maybe. I never.
We just end up nuking. We terraformed. It looks beautiful. Nuke it. Yes, send them all away, boys.
Blow it up. Hide them up there.
Redo.
Who is like in charge of the people that are there? Is it the space agency or the government? Or the
Elon
country?
Musk said that if he does create the city, it'll just be a direct democracy. So not like representative. Once it gets really big, obviously you'll need that. But at the start, it'll just like everyone will just vote on it.
Everyone votes.
Yeah.
That makes sense, really.
Has to be someone like in charge, though.
Yeah.
A council.
Probably NASA, because they're the ones who'll be sending the astronauts. NASA.
Nah, NASA.
Or we could have robots in charge.
Robots. Yeah.
No.
Program the perfect leader.
Base it off Kim Jong.
Yeah.
Oh god. Then he'd just be lying about what technology he's got on Mars. Mars is terraformed. Look at it. No, it's not. Robot Kim Jong.
It's red. Communism.
Oh lord.
Painted it.
Yeah, that's true. Can we paint Mars?
If you
Sort
want.
of paint.
I don't know why you would want to.
I just think planets are boring.
Yeah, why bother
colours.
terraforming it? We'll just paint it to look terraformed.
Oh no, as soon as it has oceans and stuff, it'll look really cool. It'll look really nice.
Can't we have pink soil?
Oh, it's a great tourist destination.
Oh yeah, tourism.
Oh, the tourism industry.
That'd rake in money.
Oh,
Take your Polaroid.
And because it's so advanced there, they already made dinosaurs. So there's Jurassic Park on Mars. and the T-Rexes are bigger. Oh, everything's big on Mars. And T-Rex, you go,
Oh.
that'd actually be awesome.
Giant bees.
a dinosaur
But Pete,
huge
would be
bees.
taller.
What does Lady Gaga even know about cameras?
Credit to Polaroid. Thank you, Kanye.
Oh, Kanye. But I just society. I don't think would work well.
Not buying it.
Why?
It'll be.
Why do you?
I
think
don't
this?
think you can create a society that's going to work. I
The
think
people-
a society has to create itself.
I mean,
that works.
you can look at the historical reflections of this when we colonise places on Earth.
Yeah.
They put a society there. Why
Yeah.
can't we do it again?
There has to be a society.
This time with very smart people because they've
Such
gone
as
to
what?
another planet.
Such as where?
Yeah, because before it was like
the
really.
New World, America.
It was
New
like.
World America, the society didn't work. There was a huge war, and then
Right,
they developed their own
we-
society. It notably failed.
No. They worked. It was the king in England who was taxing them and all that stuff that didn't work.
Yeah, but that's because they had control over them.
So-
they put that
so
society
we
there.
don't
The
repeat
only reason the
those
American society started working is
mistakes.
because they were allowed to develop their own.
What about Canada?
Yeah.
They're just the polite ones. They're very resourceful.
Okay, so
It's not
you.
just-
My point is,
Yeah,
that if you-
Australia worked perfectly.
That was a penal colony.
We did send prisoners there to start with.
Yeah.
Well, imagine how good Australia will be if we sent scientists there.
Australia's
Yeah,
still not
because
good now.
with all the
so-
colonies, didn't they just send like really poor people to go?
It was a bit of both. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something
Imagine
you-
if you sent the best of the best.
No, I don't think you can just force a society to work. I think the
We've
society
seen it
develops
happen in
itself.
real life.
They pay.
Yeah.
I think the society develops itself, not you develop a society sort of thing.
Okay, well, see what happens.
Alright, yeah.
With the right robots.
I'll be proof right.
Right,
else?
next problem.
It's not a fixed society, yeah. You just seem to be like, yeah,
brush-
Oh, the
over.
atmosphere blowing
put
away.
people there and that'll work.
The atmosphere blowing away.
Yeah.
That was a problem.
Yeah.
So the winds.
Apparently, you could create a thing that would be magnetic and it would shield the planet.
Oh yeah, does Mars have like the same kind of core Earth has?
No,
Yeah, it's not spinning.
no. It's not.
It's not spinning.
'Cause that was one of the things that I always thought was you had to get the core spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently there's ways to do that to like heat it up, but the other way sounded better, where you just put like a big magnet in front of the planet.
What if it breaks?
Backup
It's a
magnet.
magnet.
It's a magnet.
How can magnets break?
It could snap
we
an
got?
arm.
Wait, are you making it?
What if we got hit by an asteroid?
Yeah, the big horseshoe might snap it off.
What if it's like a metal asteroid and that's magnetic comes and is then just immediately drawn towards Mars?
Yeah.
I haven't planned for
If
that.
you
It
have
just
a big
spirals
mag-
round until it
If you have a
slaps a
big
magnet
magnet,
out
all
of
the
it.
rockets and satellites and stuff are just like.
This isn't my theory, I'm just quoting it.
Wait, how far is the reach of Earth?
Nothing gets into Mars now. Nothing leaves.
magnetic?
Oh no, everything leaves. It gets pulled off the planet by the
Field.
huge magnet, and you create a mini planet of metal on this magnet
It's
next
not
to
that
the
far.
rocks.
Doesn't go to the moon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true.
You mean the Van Allen belt?
I've seen you tuck Mars behind Earth. Okay?
Yeah. Just move Mars, yeah.
move
I'm
Mars.
sure that won't have any bad effects on
Just
anything.
push Mars somewhere else.
This magnetic field thing does seem like a bit of an issue.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't have an atmosphere at the moment.
I don't think your giant magnet's going to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have to.
You have to get it
the
spinning
core spinning
somehow.
to make it so on.
Alright, well, apparently there's ways of doing that.
Such like it being back to you can't force a society to work. The society has to work itself. Simple thing.
Well, that's just your
Exactly
opinion,
the same,
Will.
yeah.
That's right.
I believe you can.
We could talk about some of the good things about Mars and why it's good for colonising instead of the problems.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
Well, its day, I think, is 24 hours and a half,
Oh.
something like that.
So it's very similar.
Very similar.
Which means the stock markets on Mars will work in time.
Exactly.
Well, stock market's good.
It's the temperature thing wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it's
Seems
livable.
pretty bad, but
it's
not
livable.
too bad. Yeah, I suppose.
Well, it was -80 to
Ten.
plus 10 or
You wouldn't
20.
go there on holiday, would you?
No, but Earth's is,
people go to
like
Iceland.
cold.
that's only like 30 off Earth, isn't it?
30 degrees is a lot.
I think cold weather makes people happy.
It's definitely livable.
People are more friendly in colder
I'm
weather.
not saying it's not livable. I'm saying that -80 isn't.
No,
pleasant.
it's not pleasant.
It's better than Venus, which is like 400.
Yeah,
and you
that
get
is-
crushed by the atmosphere.
That is better than Venus, yeah.
Yeah.
What else is good about it other than the fact that it's 24 hours daily?
Well, we know we can get there.
Yeah.
Do we though?
Yes.
They've been.
Have they though?
Yes.
Who's telling you they've been? Is it the same people who've been?
It's NASA, yeah.
There's no independent verification.
The people on your
hood.
hoodie.
The
Will.
Soviets have been.
But the Soviets told you that the Soviets have been. No one else is telling you that the Soviets have
India might have been.
been.
Or...
Is it the Indians telling you that You're starting to see what I'm saying. These people are just telling
What
you.
would be proof for you?
Where someone else is
If
like,
he
oh my
went-
god, look, the Indians are going to Mars.
If you can't.
We'll send Will.
Supposed
Yeah,
to be-
you've got me, Will. I've got nothing against that.
That's the whole reason the Earth's flat.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about the Flat Earth podcast we're going to do. I'm going to love it.
Right. What else we got?
Tune in for that.
Just to clarify, people have been to Mars.
Yeah. Yeah.
People haven't been to Mars.
Have. I am.
People haven't.
People.
Well,
Yeah.
no, as in people have put things on Mars is what
There
I
you
meant, but I
go.
said people have been.
Robots have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robots. Have been.
Yeah, and robots are a direct result of people.
Descendant.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else we got here? I suppose
The
there's,
gravity being a third is pretty
Yeah,
decent.
there's the off chance that Earth gets completely wiped out by something at some
And then-
point soon, and then we'll be on Mars.
Yeah.
So that'd be nice. We'd still exist.
Yeah.
There'll be Mars Olympics.
It's not nice for the people on Earth.
No.
If I was on Earth and there's about to be wiped out by an asteroid or something, and someone went, well, don't worry, there's human beings on Mars, and they'll be fine, I'd be like,
Yeah, what happens?
okay,
in this
thanks,
scenario,
I'm not going to be.
Earth gets wiped out. Everyone gets on the big ship to fly to Mars. Then Mars gets wiped out, and everyone's watching a live stream of it. What are you doing?
Right.
Recolonize Earth.
Just turn around, boy. Turn around.
Like,
What's this live stream?
call me selfish, but after I'm dead,
You don't
I
care.
don't care.
What about your kids?
If we said my kids are probably also not on Mars.
What about their kids?
Why? Right. So let's say right now, if I was to be told that,
In the next 4 generations, I reckon one of your descendants will be on Mars.
oh, good for one of my descendants, but like, but when people are like, yeah, but the human race will still exist, it's like I don't care if the human race exists after I'm gone. I'm not there.
Oh.
I'm not a part of the human race. I'm dead.
Well, I do.
Yeah, but you'd like to
Yeah,
think that it goes
I'd
on.
like it if humanity,
Yeah.
survived.
I
Human
just
race-
couldn't care.
Well, if the human race is still around, they can create a big statue of you.
Yes.
No, that's
that-
true. But I'd like to see the statue while I'm still alive.
But they wouldn't do that if you didn't care.
Well,
Would you like the statue to stay around? Because they could, if Earth's going to get blown up, they could move it to Mars.
They can clone you.
Would
Will.
that be good? Would,
Well,
would
I
you
just
approve
think
of that?
It's the idea that people like humanity we need to preserve humanity and make sure it goes on. Humanity's notably quite a bad thing.
No, it's getting better though.
There's also good sides to it.
A lot of people enjoy their lives.
Yeah, but as in on terms of anyone, this is like PSG. Humanity's like PSG. The only people who like PSG are PSG. No one else is looking at PSG and thinking, I love PSG. They're a horrible team. Humanity's like that.
Any reason
The
you
only
chose
people-
What
PSG?
about dogs? Dogs like humans.
Dogs do like humans.
Yeah.
Except the ones that get abused. But, I suppose dogs are an exception, but they're quite stupid. They're dead cute though.
What about
Dogs
other,
are smart, man.
What about other pets that like humans?
I don't think there is any.
Right. Okay.
Cats don't like people.
Dolphins don't like.
Dolphins rape people.
Yeah, but they also show signs that they like people too.
Right. Elephants apparently think we're cute.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Don't know how true that is. But yeah, so humanity's like PSG. It's just bad for everything else.
Alright, that's an opinion.
You have a
we
very
don't- we-
pessimistic outlook.
Yeah.
on
Ruined
it,
this
so-
planet, and then we're just going to go to the next one, make it better, and then ruin that.
It's not ruined.
It's already ruined. It's already like
We
nothing
are
on
bad. We are bad.
You're
for
basically just saying,
things.
what is the point in living?
Humans
I
know what they sort of know what they're doing now. So if they get another chance, they can make Mars like legit.
You have not
good.
spoke to the average human being. If you think humans know what they're doing now, just go walk around the streets of anywhere and speak to someone.
Well, they sort of do.
All right.
Way more than they used to.
I
Yeah.
just think humanity is a bad thing.
life is more interesting. You've got something to aim for, like as a race, as a human race.
I don't know.
This is what Musk said.
Like it's nice to think. Yeah, it's nice to think that we could populate.
Have a
Mars.
goal.
Have a goal, big goal. That's
If you don't
that's
have
the
a
next
goal,
leap.
then if you don't have a goal, you just sit in the house all day doing stuff.
Doing nothing.
It's like the
Yeah,
moon
it is.
landing. If like our generation gets to see like people land on Mars, that's like our equivalent moon landing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It would be cool to see.
It would be.
I'm
You
just
love to
saying,
see
I'm
it.
not
Extremely
saying
cool.
we shouldn't go out. I'm just saying this whole idea that humanity needs to continue. I just think is meh.
Well, I like it.
Oh, I do too.
I don't mind humanity stopping, sort of thing.
Right.
Do you like it, Pete?
I very much like it.
Right. Well, so 75% of the Earth's population
Of this room.
of this room would like it. So I think we're going to go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for the board meeting.
Democracy right there.
Democracy in action. Yeah.
Mm.
Just like Mars.
Nah, Mars is a societal fail.
It won't fail.
Oh, we could call the city Damascracy, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Damascus.
I'd literally just said that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was listening to Sam. Sorry.
Yeah.
So what are we up to? You got anything else to say?
Any other
Anything else you want to elaborate?
good reasons?
What, you got anything to ask?
I was saying like Olympics.
I've been talking the whole time.
Mars Olympics.
Well, you were our Mars terraform expert.
Yeah, you're alright.
You're the most qualified here.
Yeah, but I don't know everything.
We just brought Pete to talk about robots.
Yeah. Big fan of robots.
What's your favourite robot?
Should we talk about the SpaceX plan in more detail?
If you want.
What's their plan?
Right, so they're doing sort of, you know, they land their rockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all good on
Yeah.
that. Well, they're doing hopper tests with that big silver dildo, as you call it.
Big silver dildo. They should call it that. They should call it the BSD.
Buzzed.
BSD.
And then they're gonna start sending it up into orbit and like testing it, and then doing all that stuff. Then
What happens if it just give it crashes?
well, they'll build another one.
What's that
How much
crashes?
money this guy, this SpaceX?
I think they're hoping NASA chips in. Honestly, I think that.
Right.
Then apparently in 2022 they're gonna send things to Mars, robots. Robots. There you go. Pete's on board. Then 2 years later they'll send people, and then it all begins, and they try and get that city going. Which
Once you
Will's
get the ball
not happy
rolling.
about.
I'm not unhappy about the city. I'm just saying you can't.
How dare humanity try and survive? How dare you, humans?
I'm not saying we shouldn't. I'm just saying I don't really care.
Right. Well, you won't be going to Mars then, will you?
Well, neither will you.
Yeah.
You won't.
You know.
Nah, you're not part of the elites who will be able to go.
Yeah.
You don't have the money. See, immediately you've already got people with more money going who are.
How do you know I'm not going to
elites.
become rich?
It's just a straight up elitist society.
Yeah, people have.
No, none of you had anything to say to that.
People
People
have-
just sat there and just
peop-
gone, oh yeah.
People
I mean-
have accused Musk of like creating a haven for when Earth like just completely dies.
Well, it's just
global
more like if
warming.
it's going to cost you 200 grand, so normal people can't go.
Further down the line, they'll be able to.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's like planes when they started; they were quite expensive.
As the
like-
quality of life on Earth decreases, the
My
quality-
mum tells me
price
about how
will-
she used to go to the airport just to look at a plane because they were that exciting,
Right.
but they couldn't afford to go on
No,
one.
you
People
can get a
still do that with
flight to
trains.
Spain for 30 quid.
No, it was quite common. but people don't do that anymore. It's much cheaper.
I am. They do.
Right, not yet.
They actually do.
yeah,
You can watch on YouTube. I've watched like a 40-minute video of
but
planes taking off a landing.
That's
That's
like-
Gatwick.
People.
Plane
Not
spotting,
everyone's
not like the
interested.
wonder of seeing a plane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out how much was a normal plane flight.
Obviously expensive.
We'll go for like the 60s.
1960.
50s.
In the 50s, a flight from Chicago to Phoenix could cost $138 round trip. That's $1,000 adjusted.
That's not that far either.
It's also not 200 grand.
Yeah, but planes didn't start then. They started in like.
I don't see the costs of going to Mars being
1910.
reduced to affordable. You're not going to be suddenly get
No, it will increase.
Jet 2 just being like Jess Glyn's playing in the background as they're taking you to Mars for 30 quid.
As Mars gets better, the price will go up.
The price will go up of getting there,
Yeah,
which I disagree.
it's more
with that.
appealing. You're trying to make money off it.
I think it's actually probably more appealing to go now,
But while it's in development,
while it's not heard of. Would you rather pay if you were going to Mars now? If you were like, right, one person can go, highest bidder wins. You will be the first person on Mars, or you can go in 100, 200 years when there's like millions of people up there and it's just nice. What's going to cost more?
I'd rather do both
Yeah, but what's going to cost more?
now.
Yeah, being the first person on Mars or being part of the people who colonise it.
I think
will
at the
cost more.
moment it costs.
It'll go down in price.
well, the price isn't going to go like it's not in like one way, like up and down.
If
It's
they
gonna
did it-
it's gonna change in price rather than
If they did it now,
fluctuating.
Well, they'll try and make it cheaper, hopefully.
if they did it now, I think it was like tens of billions to send like 6 people or something.
So you got to make sure them people are pretty elite, and there is your elite society.
You get sponsors.
No.
Interplanetary
no.
racism.
No, that's why Musk is building the rocket to make it cheaper.
Yeah.
There'll be a race war.
Right. Okay.
I think Earth's going to win that.
Yeah.
Earth is straight up going to win that war
Probably would.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot.
Depends where you're fighting it.
They're gonna
in
use
space.
because it's much cheaper. They're gonna send the rockets to Mars. They have once they land, they have no fuel, and then they make fuel on Mars with water and methane. I think.
Already destroying the planet. For
No,
natural
they make
resources.
methane out of water.
Good old
and
human
something
beings.
else. CO2. That was it. Water and CO2, and they make methane fuel.
I reckon that's about done it. For
Yeah,
today,
it's
isn't
quite a
it?
long podcast.
It was a long one.
Thank you guys for listening. This has been Easy Thoughts. Next episode will be on espionage. Unfortunately, me and Sam won't be here, so
Sad.
that'll be sad.
It's sad.
We are
Great.
looking at getting more guests though in the future.
And who knows? You guys could be back again
Yeah,
at some point.
well, if we find a topic relevant to your skill sets.
We're at uni, so
I
we
don't
don't
have
do
any
anything, do
skill
we?
That's true. So yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Thanks for
No
getting
problem.
out of bed this morning.
Good little way of mixing things up. That was.
Yeah. So yeah, next week's topic, as Pete said, espionage and secret agencies.
Bit of 007.
Yeah.
James,
and
Jackie
others.
Chan,
Jason.
tuxedo.
Oh my God, that's Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne.
Jason Bond.
That's Jason Bond.
Jason Bond. So yeah,
KGB.
KGB.
All that
Anyway.
good stuff. Yeah.
We'll save that for next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for listening. Subscribe, like, whatever, all that stuff. See you later.
See you later.
See you. Bye.
No.
I was ready.
It was him. It was him.
Oh, I did a smile.
I'm looking down. I don't know.
was
Trying to...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 8.
That wasn't even me. That was a whale.
Just when he starts talking, it just kills me. I have no idea why.
Thank you guys for Thank you guys for listening.
Brilliant. Good.